William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Charmer, a Biotech Billionaires novel by Ava Rani. Performed by Vikas Adam and Rebecca Yo.
To everyone who understands and lightens the mental load. Chapter 1. Penelope. Xander Sutton was a dead man. "I can get them open," Sloane Amari insisted. A fellow partner in my law firm, she'd become a good friend over the years. Her fingers wrapped around the plastic latches, what I assumed were child-proof locks, fastened along the lip of the walnut drawer in my office desk. "He did this once before in my kitchen cabinets, and I figured it out then." I huffed, frustrated. Becoming friends with Sloane Amari meant becoming friends with her friends, and they were all lovely. Her best and oldest friend, Xander Sutton, however, was mildly infuriating. Utterly gorgeous and impossible to not like, but mildly infuriating. I managed to get caught in the crossfire of Sloane and Xander's epic prank war. I tried to see the humor in it, but it had been a long week and I had meetings to prepare for. "I'm so sorry, Pen." Sloane's face contorted as she turned the lock again to no avail. "It's my fault. I stole all of his left shoes, so he was just getting me back." I pinched the bridge of my nose. Based on the stories I'd heard, she and Xander had been playing these games for over a decade. "You two are grown adults. You do know that, right?" On the polished wood desk, my phone began to buzz. Maddox's name lit up the screen. I scooped it up, silenced it, and put it in my pocket. This was already the week from hell before Xander added to the pile. It started with a courier dropping off an envelope of papers that outlined the process to receive my inheritance, the one left by my grandfather after he passed a few months ago. Seemingly mundane, but I knew this wasn't just some routine paperwork drop-off. My family had been nagging me to deal with this for months and apparently felt I needed a physical reminder, so they'd gone out of their way to arrange the delivery. Gritting my teeth, I'd given in and read it all through. The ink on those pages had been hanging over me all week, tinging everything with irritation. I regretted the pitch in my voice when I saw Sloane's shoulders fall. "I know it's silly," she sighed, standing up straight and running a hand down her skirt. Her eyes dropped, embarrassed. "It's..." Shit. A voice from the doorway drew our attention. Xander Sutton, the engineer behind the sudden elevation in my blood pressure this afternoon, stood in the doorway. The summerlight poured through the floor-to-ceiling windows of a Manhattan office, illuminating his mossy green eyes, currently wincing with guilt. Misfire. He raked a hand through his dirty blonde hair, pushing the neat coif slightly askew. "Sorry, Penelope." In the mood I was in, I thought I might give him a piece of my mind, but the calm sincerity in his voice made me pause. Frustrating as his antics occasionally were, even I had to admit that Xander Sutton always treated others with unreasonable levels of humility and kindness, making it near impossible to remain angry with him. It was like his superpower. Xander collected friends and simply converted enemies. I sighed and motioned to my locked desk drawers. "Can you get them open?" He nodded and came over to assess the situation. Just then, Sloane's phone started to ring. She checked the screen and frowned. The Hightower case was going to litigation, and I knew she was supposed to be meeting with the defense team today. This would be one of the biggest cases the firm had represented in years, and Hightower, one of the firm's largest and oldest clients, would not be easy to vindicate after so much public scrutiny aimed at their practices. "Go," I insisted, seeing the indecision warring in her expression. I appreciated her wanting to make things right, but duty called. She nodded, then turned to her friend, pointing a stern finger at him. "Xan, be more careful," she warned darkly before leaving. "It won't take long," Xander assured me as he shrugged off his suit jacket and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?